I'm trying to say is that the Malaysians themselves, they have the love for these people and they try to accept them. They try to imbibe them into their country, but definitely there are one or two things here and there. Hello beautiful people, welcome once again to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you guys are good and fine. And to my returning subscribers, you are the best. You are the best. You are the best. Thank you guys so very much. And for the new subscribers, you guys, I'm really grateful for you deciding to join this happy family. And for those who are about to subscribe, something special for you. Subscribe and I'll let you know as we progress. Anyways, in this video, I want to be discussing very briefly on the issue of refugees in Malaysia, okay? I've been privileged to actually teach, I'm teaching a refugee school. So I have had some stories and yeah, I think I know some extent. And then I want to give an update of what I also saw with regards to how Malaysia plans to actually make some improvements in this area. Please, I would love to know your input in the comment section below. For now, let's proceed. Like this video, subscribe if you are new, and share the video. Let's proceed right away. All right, welcome back, guys. So we're talking about refugees in Malaysia. Actually, there are a lot of refugees in Malaysia, and according to the latest news, as of May 2021, we have over 170,000 refugees in Malaysia. Guys, that's quite large. 179,570 refugees in Malaysia as of May 2021. This is a large number, a very huge one if you ask me. And the question now is, because Malaysia is not so big a country like that, maybe many people don't really understand, like Malaysia actually has an average of 33 million, right? Or maybe they're just trying to proceed to 36 or so million people in population. Please let me know the correct figure in the comment section below. We're learning together on this channel. That's why it's called Explore with Bolu. We are all learning together. Anyways, having said that and having registered the fact that we have quite a number of refugees in Malaysia, the next question now is, how do these refugees actually cope in Malaysia? And why are they coming to Malaysia, okay? Because I'm very sure that there are a lot of controversies there online. And then also from the controversies, some of the things people are saying may have some element of truth. I won't deny that fact. But what we are trying to discuss now is Malaysia really that bad to refugees? I would have loved to do a live interview where I can actually bring some refugees on the camera, probably to be able to say one or two things. But for now, I'm not able to do that. Maybe in upcoming episodes, I will try to do that so that you hear from them yourselves. I've interacted with a lot of them. I teach some of them. And I think to an average extent, Malaysia is trying its best, because when I interact with some of my students, I see that they are really happy to be here, okay? At least they feel safe. Even though there may be some limitations here and there, because it's normal anywhere in the world, okay? If it's not your country, you don't really feel 100% at home in that place, There will be limitations to what you can do, the kind of job you can do and stuff like that. Malaysia is still growing, guys. That's one thing you need to know. Like, some people are expecting very high from Malaysia. Like, they expect Malaysia to be like the UN, the UK, the US, and all these European countries. Some of them that have developed far before Malaysia even got independence. So Malaysia is still developing, guys, So I think Malaysia is growing and they are going to even be better in the future. I have a news I want to give, an update I saw. Was shared with me by one of my friends, and I was like, wow, this is very good. I think Malaysia actually has the heart of these people in mind. And if you're a refugee listening to me, I would like to know your situation, okay? Your experience in Malaysia. I know there will be different experiences. Definitely, a coin has two sides. Am I right? So there will be different experiences. You cannot have the same kind of experience with your friend or whatever. People differ, okay? And one thing, again, I noticed is that Malaysians in general, they love to help. Regardless of the government or whatever is in place, the Malaysians themselves, they love to help. Like the school I am teaching, it's a refugee school, and this is being owned by a Malaysian, okay? They are the ones that organize everything, the organizing board, all of them. And they are really doing very good. I've been teaching there for a while now. And honestly speaking, the way the school actually takes care of the children, try to give them quality education. what we're teaching them there is like they are in a private school, okay? And of course, what they are paying is very, very tiny. You know, it's not even up to 0 point something percent of what they would pay if they were to go to an international school here in Malaysia, because international schools in Malaysia, no go area, okay? Don't even go there. They are very, very expensive, okay? So what I'm trying to say is that the Malaysians themselves, they have the love for these people and they try to accept them. They try to imbibe them into their country, you know, but definitely there are one or two things here and there. Also, I would like to say to the refugees that if you are a refugee in a country, not only Malaysia, you can be in anywhere, you understand? You have to do the right things. You have to follow the law, because people tend to twist things aside. For example, now, because let's say you are a refugee or you are a foreigner, because it's not only refugee, even foreigners also can face some of the things that some people are actually saying, this and that, and then they will just coin it as another thing, you understand? As a foreigner also, you have to do the right thing. You have to obey the rules and regulations of the nation where you find yourself, okay, so that you don't fall into troubles. But apart from that, if you are doing the right thing, it is also possible to fall into trouble if you don't have the right papers, especially as refugees. Many of them don't have the papers like to stay or whatever, but they are just on the UN order. I think that is enough to an extent. But there have been cases where some of them have been assaulted and some of them have been, you know, harassed and all that. And what I want to even say to cap up this is what the IGP of police in Malaysia recently said few days ago. That's why I even wanted to do this video. And I was really impressed by it. I'll be reading the news from here. I'll try to screenshot some of the highlights. Okay, so the title of the report said, IGP promises fair investigation action against rogue cops alleged to have harassed refugees. I think if we have nations like these where the leaders are actually doing the right thing, there will be less of problem, guys. Yes, of course, like I said, no country is perfect. Malaysia itself is not perfect, but they are working towards perfection. Things are working. Even there are crimes in Malaysia. Oh. Some of you that think, oh, Malaysia is an heaven. Even in the USA, in the UK, are there not crimes? Are people not killing each other? Are people not doing bad things? You understand? So there are crimes also here, but the crimes are not towards exponential in nature because it's being controlled. Because if crime happens, you know, the police are there, the law enforcement agent, they are there to do their work immediately. Okay? But there are some bad eggs here and there. So he said the IGP, Inspector General of Police, promises fair investigation action against rogue cops alleged to have harassed refugees. Let's read a little of it. This was published just a few days ago, like 2 days ago, I think. So let's see. He said, Inspector General of Police Datuk Sri Asri Sani Abdullah Sani has given his word, okay, to investigate and act against rogue officers found to have abused their powers to harass refugees in the country following complaint. This is very, very great, okay? And then the news gave a lot of information. You can go and read the news. I will put the link of this news in the description of this video so that you can read. I'm not here to read the news to you guys. I'm just here to react to what has happened, okay? So let me just jump. He said what? The Malaysian Insight reported today that several refugees in Malaysia who escaped war and conflict in their home country have been allegedly or repeatedly stopped by certain patrolling police officers here and forced to pay money, corruption, in return for not being taken in for alleged transgressions. So you see, it happens everywhere, right? Some of you just abuse your own country or abuse some part of the world and you think that this place everywhere, this other place, they are very holy, they are very this. They are trying their best, but you know, that cannot stop the bad eggs from operating. Do you understand? And when you hear some foreigners tell you that, because they are black, they were just moving on the road and then they were harassed by the police or this and that. It happens. It happens, okay? I have to balance the equation in a very fantastic method. Because, you know, Bolu is somebody that speaks the truth and very sincere. But we have to balance the truth, guys. We have to balance the equation, okay? So that we see how to improve. The IGP said, I will make sure a fair investigation is carried out. We will not compromise. I love that word, we will not compromise. Can IGPs in other nations actually say this in some nations? Can they say this, that we will not compromise and we will act based on the laws provided? He was quoted saying. So we need to learn when we see all these things, the purpose for traveling is actually to what? Imbibe the goods out of the land, okay? And try to what? Replicate it in the other part of the world so that the world can be a better place. Of course, this is not the best place. We're only trying our best while we are still here. If you are a believer, of course, you believe with me that we're not going to end our lives here, okay? Okay, we just have a while, we're just passing by. But for the period while we are here, at least let us enjoy a little bit. Am I right? And let there be less of crime. So the police has said he has also issued all police officers to not stop foreigners without clear evidence of the offense they have committed, which is good. Not just refugees, but foreigners in general. Why stopping them unnecessarily, okay? Like, it's not done. And I've had a lot of foreigners actually complaining about this. And I'm so happy that the IGP himself, the overall head of the police, is actually making this kind of statement. He said that they should not do that in order to avoid abuse of power. Yes, because some people are racist also, you understand? Some people are racist, so they may just see you as black. Hey, stop that car. They may not stop other people, but they may stop you because you are black or because you are from another place. That is very, very bad, and I think it should be stopped. Guys, in summary, I am very happy with this development, and I think it's going to also help the cops to be very careful about how they harass and handle the foreigners and refugees as well. I think refugees are safe in Malaysia to a large extent. I have interacted with some police officers, and they are very friendly, some of them, you understand? Of course, some, but many of them are very friendly, and I think those bad eggs have to be picked out. Anyways, what do you think about this topic? Do you think Malaysia is fair to refugees? Do you think Malaysia is fair to foreigners? If you are a foreigner, even as a local, you have your friends, foreign friends. What are the stories they tell? Do you think they are relaxed in this country? Let me know in the comment section below. And what are the countermeasures you think we need to be put in place to avoid such kind of abuse of power happening on the foreigners and on the refugees? Locals also face their own cup of the tea with regards to all these things. But in general, I think foreigners and refugees actually face more of these challenges. Well, I hope Malaysia will be more better. They are trying. I'm impressed by this statement by the IGP, and I think things will fall in line as they make progress. Anyways, I love Malaysia so much. It's a beautiful country. If you want to come here, please come here because it's far, far better than many countries that you may think of. The law here is active and nobody will go, unpunished. It may take time, but they will still get them. Anyways, this is Bolu here. I'm signing out. I will be going out to vlog more places for you later. I just said, let me drop this one here. And I'll see you in the next video. Stay positive, stay safe. Where do you want me to go? I can travel to some few places now, but not interstate yet. Hopefully very soon, I will travel to interstate. When I start traveling, you're going to know about it. But where do you want me to go, guys? And what are the things you want to see? Let me know in the comment section below. Stay safe, stay positive. Please, let's make this channel grow. Share the videos, guys. I love you guys so much. And I'm doing my best to give you more quality content. Please share the video. I will appreciate you. Like and comment down below. It helps the content to be interactive, and YouTube will say, okay, people like this content. Let me push it to more people, and we will be seen by more people. So I see you next time. Stay positive, stay safe. Let anybody see your joy. Much love, and God bless you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Audible 2456.